I don't have a light for my camera. Hmm. All right, let's give this a shot. Uh, what do I have to do to get this to run? Yet. Oh, what did I do? Okay. No. Shit. How do I dismount? Okay. Already fucked up. Hey, Bigard, how are you? I'm trying to recall how to get this going. I think it's just deep. There we go. Did you catch this in the beginning by chance? Because I don't know what I'm doing. He didn't. Basically, the ambassador was killed. Was a fuck. Forget the race. And I am a diplomat as well. And I don't recall what I'm doing. Let's talk to Jadzia. Herrig is a some weird. No, it wasn't Romulan. It was a weird race. It was a blue skin. Thank you.
Answers that.
Sorry. I didn't realize it wasn't playing audio. Can you hear it now? Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it's a really good game if you just want more Deep Space Nine, since it's got all the voice actors.
What did all that mean?
What Carlton said was, we don't have a visual of the drones yet, and we won't for a while. They're being considerably sneakier, Bannock. It worries me.
The same pattern, you say? So...
They'll continue to build up their strike force, unit by unit, until a trigger vessel arrives. Then they'll attack all at once. If they're following the same programming sequence as the last ones did. Which seems to be the case so far.
The great thing about Star Trek is that they're willing to voice for their own games. Where, like, you couldn't get Mark Hamill to do Luke Skywalker in any video game. But here you get the entire cast of each series.
How many drones are circling the station now?
5.
When will they attack, do you think?
The big question. I can't say for sure, of course. But with a few educated guesses based on the latest data, matrixed with a calculated hunch, I'd say you have about an hour to coax some helpful facts out of our Scythian friends.
Scythian. That was it. Scythian.
And if I do?
You might find a way to stop this useless war, Bannock.
And if I don't?
We'll need every able person to help defend the station in about an hour.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Yes, it is the Sith. Star Trek equivalent of the Sith. I'm gonna go try to talk to Cisco, who just stands there like a mannequin. Oh.
Let me review my assignment, Captain.
Yes, Ambassador. Go ahead.
I'm in charge of getting whatever information we can out of the Scythians.
That is your most urgent task, Bannock. The Scythian ship is out on the docking ring.
Look at his hand. How messed up there. There's like warp. Yeah, Scythians. Google them. I'm gonna fix something here. Give me 1 sec. There we go. That's a little better. Is it? No? Right there. I'm trying to move that little black bar. Trying to evenly... Scythians are a legit group of humans from Scythia. Wait, what? In this they're like weird bird people looking things. I have a phaser, that's true.
I should help Odo investigate Ambassador Carrick's death.
Yes, he wants you to examine Carrick's log entries. Dax has them. What's left of them.
Was there anything else, Captain?
No, Bannock. That's all.
Let's go back to Jedzia, see about with those logs. She's over here. I don't think there's anything left for him. They're non-canon? Of course.
More questions, Bannock?
Carrick's logs.
The information Carrick had that someone tried to erase.
Tried to destroy, actually. Computer, have you finished analyzing data sample A?
Affirmative.
What are the chances for data recovery?
Complete recovery probability is 0.
Chances for partial recovery? Audio data only? Using a Trojan extrapolation matrix?
Probability unknown.
Ha! Computer, apply the Trojan matrix to data sample A. Computer, play the result.
Experience, even I. Sorting out the language barriers to full communication.
Aha!
I couldn't make out any of that.
Let me hear it again.
Certainly. Computer?
Experience, even I. Sorting out the language barriers to full communication.
Garbled.
Can't we do anything about the static?
The saboteur used a metam chlorinide spray. There may be nothing left, Bannock. I'll see what I can do.
That's Carrig, all right. During the Turget talks, I learned to recognize his distinctive cadences in a room full of shouting people.
Let's hear those distinctive cadences again. Computer?
Experience. Even I. Sorting out the language barriers to full communication.
He mentions sorting out the language barrier.
Yes. Carrig may help you negotiate with the Scythians after all. I'll run the matrix on all the data and call you when it's done.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
What now? Let's talk to him. Nothing to talk about. Alright, let's get on the transporter, or what is it? The elevator.
Computer.
Maybe I'll talk to Odo.
Promenade, level 7, section 5.
Could go to Quark's. That girl's gone. Oh, there she is. Let's talk to her.
Hello? What's the matter with you? You look like you've seen a ghost. So, did Ambassador What's-His-Name demote you? For crashing that runabout, I mean.
Johnny, Ambassador Carrig is dead.
Carrig? Dead? I don't believe you.
No,
It's
Quark's in the
true.
game. I don't know why he's not
Murdered,
here, though.
actually.
Murdered. But
He was here the first time I came.
You hadn't heard? From Quark or anybody?
no.
So far, the only thing I... No, they even had Worf.
We don't know who did it. Odo and I are looking into it.
I see. So the killer could still be here. On the station.
Possibly. Someone killed him in his room. Oh, it was gruesome.
Really? Go on.
The murderer used a molecular inhibitor. It dissolved him.
I like I'm just
Dissolved
telling
him.
her all this stuff. Okay, I'll try Dabo.
I've been appointed ambassador in Carrick's place.
I see.
Do you have any theories about who might have killed Carrick?
Theories? Theories? Look, a man is dead, on top of everything else. That's what I hate about this civilization we live in. The Alpha Quadrant, where everyone is so polite. Let's discuss theories. Nobody wants to discuss what's really going on.
What's really going on?
Let me finish, will ya? It's like this agreement that everyone has, all
fuck?
right? Except I never signed it. I don't even know what it is.
I don't understand.
It's like everyone's so pleased with everything. Space stations and food replicators and a room with a view of the stars.
What is wrong with you?
Wrong? I'll tell you what's wrong. People are still people, aren't they? Stubborn. They don't progress as fast as the technology would have you believe. Just maybe they've stopped progressing altogether. That's what I think. What's happened is the cannibals have learned how to use replimats. And when one of them gets tired of replicated food or can't afford yet another session in the holosuite and kills somebody, well, that's just business as usual.
Tell her to calm down.
Take Quark, for example. Fine, upstanding businessman. He's in this murder thing up to his neck. Look, I want out of here. I want to go to the Gamma Quadrant.
How is Quark involved with this murder? You don't think he did it?
I don't know exactly, but he's scared. Not scared of being arrested. Scared of being killed.
Who does Quark think would kill him? Those aliens with the fins?
The Lycotians? Which ones? The red
Oh,
ones, the
like
blue ones?
oceans.
Quark's been associating with the blue Lycotians.
Oh yes, they had some kind of shipment coming in. It was going to make them all rich, of course. You hear that a lot around the Dabo table.
I haven't seen any red Lycotians.
They were here earlier. They'd be the ones to fear, all right. Quark snubbed them in some business deal.
Goddamn blue light potions.
Tell me more about this business deal.
I don't know any more than that. But they weren't happy about it. The red Lycotians, I mean.
What happened to those red Lycotians? Where did they go?
When the plasma storm began to rise, they booked a transport out, just like everybody else.
Tell me more about this shipment. Was it from the Gamma Quadrant?
Yeah, and it was full of latinum. Priet, one of the blue Lycotians, told me that across the Dabo table. One of the red Lycotians happened to catch the remark, and that was the last time I saw them.
What's so inviting in the Gamma Quadrant?
No bosses, lots of room. You can find a planet all your own, Bannock. Breathe air no one's ever breathed before. That probably doesn't make any sense.
Who do you think did it, red or blue
Oh, I don't know
Lycotians?
about that, but I have more questions. Who else could put Quark in fear for his life?
I don't know. Who killed Carrig? There. I've told you what I know about Quark.
You calmer now?
You seem to be a little calmer now.
Oh, that was nothing. You should see me when I really get riled up. Or maybe you should be thankful that you didn't.
Jeez.
Can I return the favor in some way? You mentioned something about going to the Gamma Quadrant.
Yes, I had my passage all set, then someone cheated me out of it. A Ferengi named Mox. I know it's really hard to arrange, but if you...
I'll see what I can do about getting you passage to the Gamma Quadrant, Johnny, if that's what you really want.
It's what I really want.
I can't promise you anything, Johnny.
But you'll do what you can. Yeah, that's what Carrig told me. And, look what happened to him.
Was that a threat?
You? You knew Ambassador Carrig?
We met briefly when he was on his way to the Gamma Quadrant. Now, if you'll excuse me.
They boned.
Excuse me, this gold-pressed latinum smells. I think it was smuggled in a butthole. Oh my, I should wash my hands. Also space boobs.
Not very good ones, but yeah. What's up, guys?
Space boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah, what?
What was that? Was that in the game? Or was that you guys? Hey, Knives. Let's talk to the lady. Wait.
Baloshima karma bunarek
Red
pusha
alert.
kahipanut dide nakava nipano dabana elda sharet
Rasmus?
balo bolikpa Ozoroshima kama shinarek ozorokashim haban rishe kama
I love this
bilmana
prayer.
sharet
It's my
sharet
favorite prayer. Shot it. She's like, we're starting to rap. Come on, shot it. You all right?
Are you all right?
voices.
I'm sorry.
They are here with us now.
Oh, Knives, don't talk about that.
Who's here? Who are you talking about?
All around us as if they had never left.
Rasmus, it's Bannock. Can I help you?
Bannock. Yes, I remember. It is the rising, Bannock. The spirits of Terek Nor surround us. I must pray for them, all of them, before the dark cloud passes.
Who needs your prayers?
The Borjas, the dead who cannot find peace, they must be sanctified before the cloud disperses.
Okay.
Borjas? You're saying you've seen ghosts on the station?
I've heard them.
Spirit voices arguing in empty corridors. Footsteps from the past. Doors opening and closing just as the prophecy foretold.
Who let Kaiwin wander around?
Why would a space station be haunted?
There were thousands of us here, slaves under the Cardassians. Beaten, starved. When one of us fell under the strain,
Burrito bowl.
a Cardassian overseer kicked the body aside and called for a replacement. There was no time for prayer.
The Cardassians never let you pray over your dead?
It was forbidden. We are a religious people, Bannock. When we depart this life, our spirits seek solace. The solace that only the Bajoran death chant can provide.
Should I brighten my camera?
I believe it is that ritual
Or is
that
it fine?
guides our souls to the next phase. The Borjas of Terek Nor were denied these chants, and now, at the rising, they are doomed to walk the paths of the living. The storm is only part of the prophecy. It is the cloud about the temple gates that heralds the coming of the Harbinger.
Oh, she said the name of the game.
What exactly is the Harbinger?
A warning. The prophets tell of the Harbinger coming to cleanse the heavens. The signs are clear. The Borjas are rising. A dark cloud lies at the temple gates.
The temple gates? You mean the mouth of the wormhole?
Yes,
What makes you think this is going on?
it is rising night, and I have seen the evidence of these spirits.
Where did you hear these things?
They spoke to me in the halls I
She's
remember,
crazy.
as if they were still trapped in their slavery, still
Yeah.
pacing the passageways they toiled in life.
Capcom's gonna remaster this one.
The drone attack could have caused some maintenance problems. That would explain the doors malfunctioning. The whispering sound could just be a damaged ventilation system.
I know what I heard, Bannock, and what I saw. The spirits of this station are awakening.
Alright, fine. Let's play along.
All right, what do you think this means?
It is as I feared when I planned this journey. The prophecy is being fulfilled.
But what if those incidents aren't supernatural? Exactly what did you see?
The Borjas have their secrets. I will keep theirs as they have kept mine.
But
Forgive me, my prayers must continue.
What? Rude? Sorry, I can't tell you.
Balo nakaru talbunarek.
Okay,
Pusha
shh.
kahibanut.
Shh, 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 shh.
Dite gima wimpaja. Aralanon sharet.
Alright, leave me alone. Let's go back to Quarks. I heard someone talk, or was that you guys using text-to-speech? I don't actually know.
The prophets are speaking to you, Brad Akis.
Brad Akis. Alright. Am I back in Quarks? Yes. Now we're going downstairs. There's Johnny, the angry Dabo girl. Maybe she'll let us play Dabo. Let's see. Can't talk to her. But she's just posed like a mannequin. That's creepy. Alright. Let's head down here. Oh, what's going on? The docking bay door just opened on me. Let's go look. Some just happened. Oh, it's these guys. Can I talk to them? I don't think I can. No. These are the blue Lycosians. But you can't speak with them because they're they don't speak basic. No, that's Star Wars. Someone went in here. Let's go figure out what happened. I know, right? Oh, this is the warehouse. Or the cargo bay. Can't open that door. I don't know how to do, I don't know how to have a weapon. I'm not sure. Something will happen here at some point, I'm guessing. Not right now. Let's go to this door, I guess. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna leave, I guess. Navigating this is really difficult.
Computer? Locate Chief of Security, Odo.
Chief of Security Odo is located in the main security office.
Should probably talk to him.
What's my current location?
You are currently located in the Habitat Ring, Level 11, Section 6. Turbolifts to this area are currently under repair. Nearest operational turbolifts are located in the lower promenade.
Is that the turbo lift? What? I think this is more. This plays kind of like Myst, but there's 3D, you know, people.
Odo, my bad, I stepped on some goo earlier. Was that your brother?
Remember when he had his little brother and it was like, oh, here's Quark and Odo, okay.
You have no proof of these accusations. I demand to speak to Captain Cisco.
Oh, you will, Quark. And you can explain to him why we have a dead Federation diplomat on our hands.
Is this the man that killed the ambassador?
No!
I have my suspicions.
Envoy.
It's Ambassador now, Quark. A field promotion.
Ambassador. I had nothing to do with any killings. I've never met Ambassador Carrig.
But you recognized me at the bar. How did you become so familiar with the Federation diplomatic staff?
I told you. I just try to keep up with the comings and goings around here. It's good for business.
Hulk him up.
Then why were you so nervous when I met you earlier? Every time I mentioned Ambassador Carrick, you jumped.
Of course I'm nervous. Do you have any idea the amount of profit that this plasma storm is costing me? The promenade is deserted, I've got a back room full of rotting low-carb beans, and some obscure Bajoran labor law has me paying my Davo girl whether anyone spins a wheel or not. Not to mention the fact that this bucket of bolts we're in could collapse at any second under the disturbance. Oh boy, you bet I'm nervous.
So you've met. How nice. What else did you notice, Ambassador?
He was talking to someone over the view screen when I came in. Someone who seemed very upset.
That? Oh, that was just a customer of mine. A disgruntled one.
How could you tell?
You told him the deal was off. He had some sort of finned crest on his head.
Sounds like one of the Lycosians. Quark, you haven't been associating with the Lycosians from the Altair group, have you? Really?
What's the Altair group?
A bunch of petty mercenaries
I just like
disbanded
hearing
by
him
the
talk.
authorities on Altair 7. 2 Lycosians from the group were trapped on the station when the last transport failed. Well, well, well. What bad company you've been keeping, Quark.
Look, I'm a free citizen of the Ferengi Alliance. I've had enough of your accusations. If you have any evidence against me, which you don't, arrest me. Otherwise, let me get back to my bar.
You're right. I don't have any evidence. Yet. If I did, you and your Lycosian cronies would already be behind security fields. But I will soon enough. The computer's analyzing the trace scans I took of the ambassador's quarters.
Scans?
It should be finished shortly. Once the results are compiled, we'll be able to pinpoint exactly who entered Carrick's room from their DNA pattern. Go back to your bar, and tell your Lycosian associates that it's only a matter of time before the computer finishes analyzing the genetic samples I took from Carrick's room. If there's even a molecule of Lycosian DNA, I'll have the proof I need to put them away, and hang a charge of accessory to murder around your greedy neck.
Well, I'm sure this will all be settled.
Typical
I'll be
Odo.
on my way then.
You do that. Ambassador, have a look at this for a moment,
Klingons
won't you?
on the starboard
well,
bow.
I think he got the
Jim.
point. If I know Quark, he's on his way to warn the Lycosians about the molecular scan.
Do you think Kirk would last on Deep Space Nine?
But then they'll know you're after them.
That's what I'm hoping. Unfortunately, Quark was right. Your Starfleet regulations require that I have hard evidence before making an arrest. There's no Starfleet sub-regulation on instinct, but if the Lycosians are involved in Carrick's murder, they'll try to make their move before that evidence comes in.
Kirk would have gone on a racist rant against Sulu.
And you'll be ready for them.
Exactly.
I'd like to see what evidence you've been able to collect.
All I've got for certain right now is what the initial tricorder readings tell me. The murder weapon, the traces of Tarragon radiation, and the corrosive used on the ambassador's pad. You've spoken to Lieutenant Dax about retrieving the data?
What?
About Carrick's pad.
A standard Federation personal access display device. Or it was, until someone flash-scorched it with metamchlorinide. So you haven't seen its contents?
I guess I haven't.
Do you think it was the killer that used the corrosive on Carrick's pad?
Unless Carrick was in the habit of destroying his own belongings. But then you knew him better than I did. I'd be very interested in finding out what the killer thought was so important to destroy. I've been told you've got some training in security procedures. Interesting background, considering your origins. Tyria has an unusually low crime rate for a planet its size.
It wasn't violence on my home planet that got me interested in security training. Like you, Mr. Odo, I believe in being prepared.
Where would you like to begin?
Oh, jeez.
Who are your suspects? You don't really think that Quark killed Carrick?
No. But I'd wager more than a spin of his dabble wheel that he's involved somehow.
Kirk could have acquired rare materials from the Gamma Quadrant to make an even more advanced toupee. One with its own AI and warp drive. Does he really wear a toupee?
What about the Scythians? They clearly had the most connection to the ambassador.
That's true. What was your impression of them?
I was on my way to meet with the Scythian delegation. I'll be able to give you more information after I've opened communications with them, if I can.
I'll be very interested to hear what you learned from them. I've had a guard posted at their airlock door since they docked. I doubt they could have entered the station unobserved, unless they have abilities we're unaware of.
The Lycosians.
Of the beings remaining aboard the station, they're the likeliest suspects. They've certainly got the histories. Petty theft, fraud, extortion, but no record of murder. Yet.
I didn't know that.
What about the crew of the station? We can't rule them out as suspects.
If the killer is still aboard this station, and until I can prove otherwise, I have to assume he is, it could be any one of us. Except you. The initial scans show that the body had been decomposing for at least an hour before you docked.
Can you account for the whereabouts of the station crew?
The remaining station crew were all at their posts or otherwise accounted for from the time the last transport left. Except for Ensign Ctell. Ah, a Folian.
Ooh.
He was molting.
Tholian.
And what if it turns out that the murder occurred before the station lockdown?
Then the killer may have escaped during the evacuation, in which case he's loose on Bajor. I can't warn the Bajoran authorities until the plasma storm dissipates. For now, we've got to assume that he or she is still on the station.
What about the last transport, the one that didn't make it off the station in time?
That's where I think we'll find our answers. Let's take a look at the passenger list. There were only 5 passengers aboard, mostly people who put off leaving till the last opportunity. Lieutenant Mret was the pilot.
Brad Akis,
He's
please
monitoring
report
shield
to
grids.
the hollow
Hasn't been out of the
suites
lower
for
core
hot
since the transport docked.
holographic Loki.
Here are the passenger records. Johnny
Sure thing,
Farron.
Quark. Oh, Johnny. Hey, you're right, Picard.
She's the Dabo girl, right?
Look at her
She
little
is
picture
now,
on the right.
Although I don't think she came here with that career in mind. I had to pull her in once on assault, but she was out the next morning. The victim didn't want to press charges.
What happened?
Apparently she had a misunderstanding with the captain of a Ferengi research vessel. Friend of Quark's, I think. Something about her fare to the Gamma Quadrant. She nearly had one of his lobes off by the time I arrived.
Who's next?
Rasmus Selin.
Oh, we've met her.
Yes, the Bajoran Vedic. We met on the upper promenade earlier.
She doesn't have any kind of security record, except for her official release documents from the Cardassian labor camps.
Yes. She told me she was imprisoned on the station during the Cardassian occupation.
I remember.
You recognize her? How?
I have an excellent memory, Ambassador. It helps in my profession. But the faces from that particular era would be difficult for anyone to forget. She had a brother, younger, I believe. He was killed during a maintenance survey.
An accident?
Accident? No. Manufacturing decision. Corrosion on the main smelting unit would set production back 6%. To keep it at maximum efficiency, the Cardassians would send a Bajoran in to remove the molten slag residue. If the slave was burned alive in the process, a small loss.
I see.
I was there when they dragged his body out.
Oh, it's
what
great.
was left of it. The sister was... It was a frequent occurrence in those days. Next on the list, Quark.
It is Jake Cisco. Jake Cisco's pretending to be a Vedic.
Right. What's his background, anyway?
Fraud, embezzlement, trafficking, conspiracy,
Good old Quark.
bribery, racketeering, extortion. How far back did you want to go?
No acts of violence? No murder?
No. There was that incident with the drunken Klingon, but I wouldn't call it murder.
Oh, I remember that episode.
What kind of criminal record do you have on him?
His file's so large I had to expand the record capacity. Disappointingly few convictions, though. He's as slippery as a Klabnian eel.
Why do you think he booked passage on the very last transport out?
He's a Ferengi, Ambassador. That bar of his is his primary legal source of profit. He'd keep it open as long as there was one potential customer and a single strip of latinum left on the station. Besides, it probably took him hours to secure all his precious possessions.
True.
Let's see the next one.
Kimry Renat, a Lycosian. He was a weapons expert for a second-rate
Looks like a dude wearing a
consortium
party
on
hat.
Altair. I've been keeping an eye on him and his partner Priyat Ning since they came on board.
I haven't come in contact with this species before.
Lacosians divide themselves up into clans based on minor interspecies differences.
The Coneheads,
Physical
yep.
size, local dialects. A distinction as insignificant as skin color will set them at each other's throats.
Must be an immature culture.
These two are from southern Lycos. That blue
Oh.
coloring is a regional characteristic.
Southerners.
The other clan was northern, similar but larger and with red skin. I broke up a confrontation between the two outside quarks. After that, they studiously avoided one another. The Northerners booked passage on an earlier evacuation shuttle. That's all of them. Until we get the scans back, we can't rule any of them out. Just how well did you know the ambassador, Mr. Bannock?
Well enough. He was a superb diplomat, Mr. Odo, but a difficult man to work with.
Difficult?
Let's just say he was very confident in his opinions, especially when others weren't.
Huh.
What'll the tricorder scans tell us?
The molecular scans record residual skin and exoskeleton cells.
Are you guys remembering all this
The
information
computer
for
should
me?
be able to tell us the species, even the identity,
Please.
of every being that entered the ambassador's quarters in the last 48 hours.
When will the computer be finished analyzing the scans of the ambassador's quarters?
Not for an hour, at least. We're on emergency power, so the computer's slower than usual. Of course, it's in emergency situations that we really need the computer's speed.
Were you able to determine if anything had been stolen from the ambassador's quarters?
Not positively, but security records show that when Carrick boarded, he invoked diplomatic privilege.
What for exactly?
According to the officer's log, the ambassador was very insistent that we not scan a particular piece of his luggage. I have visual reference on the container, a small silver case, but it
Oh, we
wasn't
found
among
that.
the contents of his quarters.
It's in the warehouse.
Was there something about this particular piece that
Or
made
in
you
the
want to
cargo
scan
bay.
it?
Not really. We routinely scan arriving traffic for weapons, incendiary devices, contraband. This station is on the outskirts of Federation Space, Ambassador. You'd be amazed at what people try to bring in and out of here.
So you think the killer might have stolen it?
Very likely. Do you have any idea what it might have contained?
I'm afraid not.
Unfortunate. The killer may have these items in his possession, but that doesn't help us much if we don't know what we're looking for.
That'd be funny if in the end it was just Romulan nail.
Where could the Terragan radiation have come from?
It could be an effect of the plasma disturbance. Lieutenant Dax has been picking
That
up
sounds
stray
good right now,
traces of
Joey.
it since the storm set in.
What about the way he was killed? That's got to tell us something about the murderer.
Yes, the murder weapon. Molecular inhibitors aren't your average sidearm. The only one I've ever seen belonged to a dead Caraxian who had an accident in our local tailor's shop.
Have there been any Caraxians on the station recently?
Not since the incident in Garrick's shop. They seem to be avoiding the station, or perhaps our tailor ever since. But an inhibitor could be just as deadly in anyone's hands.
I should try to find Garrick.
So it's a Caraxian weapon.
Not necessarily. Molecular inhibitors are used on Bajor as an ore processing device. They were one of the Cardassians' more effective tools.
Can't you just run a station scan to find the weapon?
Not effectively. It's just a device like any other. Until it's discharged, it doesn't give off any distinct signature. Unfortunately, it only discharges on contact with a victim's body.
It's only dangerous if it touches you?
But don't underestimate the threat. A Klingon Diktag can be just as deadly as a phaser in the right hands. What do you know about the Ambassador's mission in the Gamma Quadrant?
He and I were part of the same delegation. The Federation was hoping we'd be able to make contact with aliens in the Gamma Quadrant that aren't tied to the Dominion.
Be careful what you wish for. It might come true.
What?
It's an old Earth saying our Chief of Engineering taught me. Go on. What else can you tell me?
Dick dog.
Not much. When our delegation arrived at DS9 last month, he met immediately with Captain Cisco. The rest of us reported to our assigned ships for departure. After that, I didn't hear from him until I got his coded rendezvous order.
What did it say, exactly?
It was very terse. Need your aid immediately at Station Deep Space 9 in Alpha Quadrant. I changed course right away.
That's about Harbinger.
Could this have something to do with the Harbinger?
The Harbinger?
It's a figure from the Bajoran spiritual texts. The Vedic Rasmus mentioned it earlier. She thinks the plasma storm is a sign that this Harbinger is coming.
I'm more interested in evidence than local legends, Ambassador. That's all for now. I'll keep you apprised if the situation changes.
Thank you,
Wow, no.
Constable.
And Bannock, keep your eyes open. I don't want 2 dead diplomats on my hands.
Wow, Odo doesn't believe in the Bajoran legend.
Shepard, we are your salvation through destruction. Love, Harbinger.
Love. Where's the tailor shop? Is that it? It's closed right now, so maybe Garrett comes later. Or is this it? Can't go in there yet. This was before DLC. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the warehouse. You guys want to take a quick break? 10:15, and then I will come back. I don't have an AFK screen, but I will. Yeah, I do actually. I'll be back. Just take a quick break. BRB! Everyone go get a Rakajino. I want to make a save here. There we go. We don't have to listen to Odo ever again, give his 40-minute monologue. Okay, I'll be right back.
Stream hijack, stream hijack. This is now a stream about Bologna. It's the best meat. You can have it on a sandwich, or by itself. That is all. This voice is boring. Where's the English woman voice? It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Back to our regular scheduled program of pre-rendered backgrounds and minimal animation on a mouth of a stationary 3D rendered object from 1993. What were we doing? You want an English woman? I don't think I can do that right now. Dashboard. Console. Subscribers, command. Where's my TTS? Sound files? Music? Scripts. There it is. There's my script. Which one are we even using? I don't even know anymore. Try it. Try TTS, see if it changed. Game costs 450 million, it costs more than Star Wars: The Old Republic.
El Rhoda is officially my love doctor of choice.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna restart the, I messed up my screen. I'm gonna restart my chat bot real fast. No TTS yet, no TTS. Card's here. Alright, give it a sec. Try it again. If that doesn't work, then I'm not. Oh, maybe I didn't save it. I'm stupid. Where the fuck do you save this? Ah, there. Now try.
All hail Dr. Rhoda.
Now try. It's got a 10-second cooldown. That's it.
Excuse me, sir, stop looking at my backside.
Okay, that's
If
like
I
Down
have
syndrome.
to ask again, I'll smack you, bish.
I'm gonna turn I turned it a little faster. Try one more time, someone. After that, I think I'm gonna leave it there no matter what it is at.
Paging Dr. Rhoda.
That's better.
Computer?
Let me in.
What's my current location?
You are currently located in the habitat
My
ring, level 11,
my
section
potatoes,
6.
won't you please take them to
Turbolifts
the
to this area
farmer's
are currently
market?
under repair. Nearest operational turbolifts are located in the lower promenade.
Is this a door? I don't think I can go in there.
That's right, we see patient.
What was that? Is this a turbolift as well?
Computer? What's my current location?
You are currently located in the habitat ring, level 11, section 6.
Where are the visitors' quarters?
Visitors'
Bex.
quarters are located throughout the habitat ring.
How are you, my dude? Okay, we're going here. Now it would appear that there is a silver thing on the ground there. Does that count? Yo, it's raining hard here right now. Oh, I opened it!
Apex is here. Time to get crump.
Crumb? What is crumb?
Warning. You are attempting to enter an emergency containment field.
Where are we going? There's someone in the hallway. Who's this? Wait, I can't turn?
Computer, please beam me a Ronnie Zoni stat.
I would love that right now. Yeah, that just made me so hungry, Picard. That just made me so hungry. How do I speak to this woman? Bitch. Talk to me, dumb bitch. Oh.
Ensign?
Yarrow, sir. Desma Yarrow, sir.
Desma Yarrow. This airlock leads to the Scythian ship.
Yes, sir.
Let me in.
You heard about Ambassador Carrick's death?
Murder, you mean? Yes, sir.
What were the Scythians doing when Carrick was killed? Did any of them leave the ship?
Not that I know of, not through this airlock. One tried to, though, twice. I talked with him a little.
What did he say?
The Scythian who you talked to. What did you talk to him about?
Well, I can't exactly say.
Can't exactly say. Why not?
We didn't talk about anything, exactly. I think his name is Rune.
His name is Rune.
Why do you think his name is Rune?
Or her name. Rune, I mean, he could be a she.
You said what exactly to the Scythian?
Did he pronounce the
Don't think
H?
it matters,
in what?
sir. I don't think he understood me. I sure didn't understand him.
Why are you being so elusive, Ensign?
Well, to tell the truth, sir, I wasn't supposed to be talking to the Scythians at all. Carrick's orders.
I'm in charge here now, Ensign.
Yes, sir.
Can you be a little more clear about what the problem is with the Scythians?
To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Was the Universal Translator having some difficulties?
No, the Scythian didn't give it much to translate, just a few words.
I'm gonna try to get in there.
What exactly did the Scythian
He's
say?
pronouncing the H in
Well,
what?
not much, never more than a word at a time.
What words exactly did the Scythian say?
Well, ally was one, and danger, he didn't say a lot.
Ally?
Is there a
Tell me more about
Jeep
that.
Peakard here?
That was the first thing he said. He said it like it summed everything up, like that one word was supposed to say everything.
Danger? Danger to who?
He didn't say.
What is it that makes you think he or she is named Rune?
I asked him, or her name, and she said Rune.
Go on, please.
I'm not sure we really communicated.
Never mind, Ensign. Let's just let it rest for the moment.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone else been here? Anyone tried to talk to the Scythians?
No, just Captain Cisco and Lieutenant Dax. Quark has come around, but I tell him what Mr.
Quark?
Odo said.
And that was...
Arrest him on sight, Ensign. We'll figure out why later.
This is Captain Shepard.
Open the airlock, please, Ensign.
Let's see if the Scythians have unlocked their side.
Hey!
My name is Bannock. I'm with the Tyrian delegation of the United Federation of Planets. Welcome to Deep Space Nine. I regret to inform you that Ambassador Carrick is dead.
Carrick. Dead.
Do you understand what I'm telling you? I am Ambassador now. Ambassador Bannock.
Carrick. Dead.
My name is Bannock. Look, if you know where the drones are coming from, tell me.
Reese's Pieces.
Captain Cisco requests information about the drones. He is very concerned about them.
Destroy. Danger.
Do you understand me? If you can, please say so.
Citadel.
Citadel? What's that?
Citadel. Danger.
This Citadel, is it in danger?
Citadel. Show danger. Silence.
What? Not silence.
Citadel. Is that where the drones come from?
Forge. Hammer. Show. Rune.
Is Citadel where the drones are forged, where they're made?
Hammer. Show Citadel!
Hey, what?
Congratulations, Ambassador. You've survived your first negotiation with the Scythians. and vented remarkably little plasma, if you know what I mean.
Did that make sense to you at all?
Yes, sir.
Dax to Yarrow. Ensign, is Bannock with you?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Tell him I could use his help up here in Ops. I finished analyzing Carrick's logs, but some anomalies persist.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Has the Ambassador opened up communications with the Scythians?
Yes, ma'am. And closed them, too.
I see. What happened?
Oh, the airlock.
I'll tell you all about it when I get to Ops, Lieutenant.
Good. Dax out.
I guess you'll be on your way to Ops, sir.
What do you do tonight?
I'd like to hear what you think about the Scythians, Ensign. How would you try to communicate with them?
Well, I don't exactly know, I'm sure, Ambassador. They don't seem to like to talk much. But my father told me if you want to make friends, make sure the other guy does more talking than you do.
But that would mean...
You wouldn't say anything at all. Yes, sir.
You seem skilled at putting people at their ease, Ensign. What made you decide to strap on a phaser?
Well, sir, they tell us the sign of a good security officer is she never lets a situation deteriorate to where a phaser is necessary. By the way, I notice you've strapped one on too.
I hope my situation doesn't
I always wear a
deteriorate,
strap
Ensign.
on.
But just in case.
Yes, diplomacy by other means. But now you better think about getting back up to Ops.
My cat's just like down here. I totally forgot that was a command, Picard.
Any ideas about Carrick's death, Yarrow? Who might have killed him and why?
No, sir. A seemingly meaningless crime. But I'm sure whoever did it had their reasons. They always do.
Thank you, Ensign. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
How do I leave? Is this a crap. I'm gonna get shot by a Kazon warrior. This is so hard to navigate, I'm not even lying. Where's Ops?
Computer. Ops.
Yeah, those blue guys are the Avatar alien. This is a James Cameron game. He made it. Alright, let's figure out how to navigate to Jadzia real quick, because I honestly don't know. Let's walk a full circle around the whole place. If we get close enough to talk to her. There we go. Where's Kira?
Bannock, glad to see you. We have
I know you're right here. You're right here, Kira. I know. Good girl. I said, "Where's Kira?" She just looked up at me like, "I'm right here."
You mean besides the storm, the evacuation, the attack, the murder, and the drones?
Yes, besides those petty concerns. I've recovered the pad data. About 40% should be readable, but it turns out all the relevant data is scrambled.
Scrambled? You mean encoded?
Exactly. Carrick evidently used encryption on his log entries. To read them, we'll have to break his code.
I did pretty well in field encryption, Lieutenant. I'll take a shot at it.
This goes beyond standard diplomatic encryption protocols,
So
Bannock.
cocky.
Compared to this, the Altonian brain teaser is a simple coloring job.
It must be a difficult code to break.
In the time we've got, I think it's unsolvable. The problem is, to even begin, you need to select the right color. For each row, out of at least 10,000 hues.
Actually, that's not a problem.
What? You know which colors he uses. I mean used.
I'm not supposed to, but on Chimeras 10, after Carrick...
Don't tell me anything I'll have to arrest you for, Bannock. But if you somehow know the colors, you can access some of the data. There's another cipher somewhere in there, a syntactic code sequence.
What?
Syntactic code sequence? What is that exactly?
You unlock the log entries by punching in the proper sequence on the cipher screen. It's like assembling words into a sentence. Carrick was a connoisseur of languages, wasn't he?
Yeah, he spoke about 50 languages and understood 200.
I think he makes use of that. There's a translation matrix in the cipher block. Want to take a look? Right there to your left. Just input the code colors in the correct order.
And if I do...
If the panel lights, you've got it.
Thanks, Jedzia. May I call you Jedzia?
If you like. Get busy now. Good luck, Bannock.
You can't even know colors of the fucking 24th century. What you talking about, boy? Talking about color red right now? Are you talking about color red about me? Let's talk to her again. No, I can't. I guess I can't. What's really weird is I could like do a full little turn here and come back and then talk to her. Let's do that.
Take a closer look at the cipher panel, Ambassador, please.
Oh, okay. Puzzle time.
Okay. Hope they haven't changed.
Ha!
Ha!
Kadin, Lam, Nikto, Kochme, Armo.
Is that Klingon? What? How am I supposed to know this?
Lam, Armo, Kadin, Nikto, Kochme.
I feel like I'm trying to buy a subway ticket in Thailand or something. I have no idea what's happening. Being yelled at in a different language.
Kadin.
Oh, this is the. Oh, we just listened. Okay.
Nikto. Kochme. Armo.
I know that word. It's Tyrian for peace.
Lam. Lam. Armo. Kadin. Nikto. Kochme.
Peace.
Nikto.
Okay.
Computer. Translate.
Specify desired word.
Lam.
Plum. Subitic word meaning is.
Translate.
Kochme.
Kochme. Klingon word meaning voices.
Kadin.
Translate.
Kadin.
Kadin. Tarkin word meaning many.
Nikto.
Translate.
Nikto.
Nikto. Baradan word meaning arguing.
Many voices is arguing.
Translate.
Armo.
Armo. Tyrian word meaning peace.
Translate.
Many.
Completed.
Many. Voices. Is. Arguing. Peace. Many. Voices. Is.
What do you think it is?
Peace.
What do you guys think it could be? Picard. It's an unbreakable code. You'll never be able to solve it unless you can know the order of 5 colors.
Is. Arguing.
I thought this was correct, but apparently not.
Many voices is arguing peace.
Many voices is arguing peace.
How about peace is
Peace is
oh, good call. I was almost there too. Many?
many voices. Peace is many arguing voices.
Maybe many voices arguing.
Voices. Peace is many voices arguing.
Jadzia couldn't figure this out.
You have obtained access to the records of Carib, first ambassador of the Tyrian Delegated Federation of Planets. Unoff. Immediately.
What the heck?
And that. Point 3. I've completed the journey through the stable wormhole and en route to the rendezvous with the sent a draft of the First Federation to the and I'm awaiting a reply.
Content irretrievable.
First contact has been facing some difficulty with the universal translate malfunction or linguistic incompatibility. Fortunately, my own linguistic skills to open a rudimentary dialogue. At first glance, the technology of
this is
traces
useless.
of platinum in most metallic base. Overcome my frustration. The desire to communicate is so great. I am so reticent. Except not interested in pursuing contact.
This is Mass Effect
Cases many
prequel.
people eating burritos.
Create a sufficient linguistic base. Had I stumbled upon a first contact only to be cultural xenophobia? Days here grow short. Do it in the next 4 days. How can I hope to firm base forced to leave before cementing criteria for first contacted by a group here in the gamma loose affiliation.
Did they really have to garble each entry?
Hints and insinuate valuable merchandise. I would like to dismiss Friends Crew, however.
I'm not retaining any of this because of this garbled.
Those to miss an opportunity to read.
Like, am I supposed to be keeping this in my brain?
Content irretrievable.
Left the Scythians unsure of the status of our relationship. I will have time to study the linguistic accumulated during my visit. A thought has come to me to apply Ben Ngar's regressive to the linguistic base. Somehow a stronger communication must be further our relationship with the Scythians. Difficulty in finding these aliens. The great mystery surrounding this so-called valuable item. I find it all rather adolescent. The Federation Ambassador Delivery Service. I believe it should be made clear.
Is anyone retaining anything?
Provides a unique service. From me. Or from the Federation. I resent an object whose worth is dubious to begin with.
Is it supposed to be garbled, or is it the game?
I meet in 1 hour with take possession of the devices. I hope their function and value will make this side trip worth.
Do you think it's the game purposely doing that, or do you think it's a glitch in my game?
Eureka! I believe I have the root cause of the Scythians' reticence. It is not fear of contact at all. Clarity of communication. Dear to them, they value individual context.
Yeah.
Our overly verbose overwhelm them. Economy. Minimal combinations. I now look forward to contact where I will be into use. Force it.
Yeah, maybe it is the game and not, maybe it's not intentional.
Warning, you have obtained access to the personal logs of Carrick.
Oh god, I don't know if I can handle reading these all right now. Is it on purpose for real though?
Personal log Carrick. Stardate 48. Voyage through the wormhole was exhilarating. I should poem about it when I call us to Cardassian haiku. Working on my Cardassian diligently and mastering yet another language.
I'm googling it. There's really not much online about this game. This game was before the internet.
Content irretrievable.
Seem to light refraction technology more sophisticated than the various floating field. In the wrong as we got it. Never's the Confederation told fraction mantles. No, they are in my possession.
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, it really is really hard to listen to. I'm gonna have to stop playing. I'm so hot in this room. I'm gonna die. But hold up. Okay, what is it? That probably will not come up. Rocket Baby Dolls?
Be right here.
It was not its will that I depart just yet.
Holosuite?
You got all that? Let's talk later, Bannock. When we're alone. For now, I'm on.
If she hadn't reacted, even as she died,
That's too far.
the Scythian and I would have both...
Oh, here. Let's see.
Warning, you have obtained access to the personal logs of Carrick.
Oh. Okay, so we have a lot more information together.
Should I have that
Personal
accent?
log Carrick. Stardate 48. Voyage through the wormhole was exhilarating. I should poem about it when I call us to Cardassian haiku.
Doing the same thing for him, right?
On my Cardassian diligently and
been killed.
It would please her to be remembered that
Let's
way.
look at one more.
It's only...
This guy's name's Rocket Baby. Long play. Here we go.
Oi.
But more drones are coming.
Used encryption on his log.
Arguing. Difficulty in finding these aliens. The great mystery surrounding this so-called valuable item. I find it all rather adolescent. The Federation
Same thing, right?
Delivery service.
One more.
Reactor projectors back up.
Fairly easy.
Monitoring systems offline.
Of destroy.
Not surprising, Ambassador. So do
Available for negotiations.
Need the Defiant.
there is a deep space.
Xenophobia? Days here grow short.
Salt is a way of
Do
life.
it in the next 4.
Okay, so every single video is like this, so we're just gonna go through it.
Decision. Heard. Warp capabilities. Probability already picked warp signals.
Riveting
Very
gameplay.
Excited.
True,
Nothing
Brendan.
is as invigorating as first contact. Birds vis-a-vis first contact. Too strict.
Yeah.
She fell under acceptable guidelines.
Content irretrievable.
Discovered the most delicious poem. Chika. Read this epic in its original Klingon, as opposed to the abysmal translate companies for Klingon text. Brought a great clarity inherent in all artistic translations.
I'm gonna go through them all.
Scythians pointed that I was not. Communications got farther. I was beginning to feed timidity.
Oh, Giffies are not on.
Cautious reticence to consider contact a failure.
Now they're on.
I am no friend to personal failure and would not like to open relationship at this
Now they're on.
late stage in my life.
No? Oh, wait. Actually, they're not. Shit. Can I copy? Oh, I can. Try it now? That was weird. Of course I own the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I would not be me if I didn't do that.
After several so-called talks with this so-called Confederation of Species, I begin to miss the quiet reserve of the Scythians. We talk and talk, but they have yet to deliver these supposedly valuable devices. I'm an errand boy, ambassador of interplanetary repute. This device of this seem to light refraction technology more sophisticated than the barriers floating field.
This is terrible.
Must be got it. Notice the Confederation told refraction mantles. No, they are in my possession. Used device to slip.
Won't you
High security zone on Kolos 2.
Okay.
For certain Kolos for me. I must get the right hands. I'm sure that Captain Cisco, the device is safe. Deep space run with transients and mercenaries. Just a simulation attempt. Personal.
I don't know criminal scum.
For that young man involved in the Camillus incident. I don't have suspicions with a non-Tyrian and panic seems to be the skills I need. I'm scanning the devices. This is do indeed create a refract the wearer. But maybe...
Why is there two? What is that? Why is there a second one? Oh, there is two. Oh shit, hold up. Try it again. I don't have criminal scum. Let me out.
Bannock! You managed to access Carrick's logs. Congratulations. Dax to Cisco.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
All logs are open, Captain. Bannock cracked both ciphers.
Well done. My compliments to the Ambassador.
Hold on a
Dax,
second.
the Major and I have been discussing...
I'm advocating a preemptive strike on the drones.
Strike?
Right now.
When?
As soon as possible. Right now.
The Major feels that we should attack
Try
the
one more
drones
time.
now, before their numbers become unmanageable. Is the Ambassador there?
Bannock here, Captain.
A report, please, Ambassador, on your progress with the Scythians.
Going well, I'm happy to report, Captain.
Excellent. Then you found out where the drones are coming from, and why they're targeting Deep Space Nine.
It's so hot, guys.
Well, maybe not that well. But I found something in Ambassador Carrick's logs that might help. He said that the Scythians value individual words and economy of language. I'm going to try that approach. Try not to overwhelm them with words.
Economy of language. Let's hope that helps. What have you learned so far?
One of them mentioned Citadel. It's a place. I don't know where.
Go on.
One Scythian indicated he'd like to show Citadel to us.
It's clear you need to talk again with the Scythians and learn more. Perhaps what's left of Ambassador Carrick's logs will be of help. Cisco to Yarrow.
Yarrow here, Captain.
Ensign, are the Scythians available for negotiations? Ambassador Bannock.
Negative, sir. That is, they're not in the airlock. Captain, we have a malfunctioning airlock door here.
What do you mean?
The approach door, sir. It keeps opening and closing by itself.
Report it to engineering, Ensign. And if the Scythians show themselves, alert the Ambassador immediately.
Yes, sir. Yarrow out.
Benjamin, Bannock hasn't had a chance to...
Captain, the drones. We need to act.
That's enough! Major, you want to calmly tell Bannock and Dax your proposed plan of action?
Yes, sir. Look, the drones come here one at a time. When they're all here, they'll all attack. Why wait for that? Let's take the runabout, clean up the drones around the station, then follow the drones back to their source, destroying them one by one.
You understand what she's proposing, Ambassador?
You're saying that if we attack now, we can fight them one by one.
Infinitely better than tackling them all at once, yes.
So you think we should begin to fight this war on our initiative, not theirs?
Exactly. Make them wonder what will happen next.
Thank you, Major.
Dax, I
Don't make me decide.
agree with Major Kira's plan.
No. We'll win the battle but lose the war. These second-wave drones are phaser-resistant. To defeat them, we'll have to use the photon torpedoes. Once we do, we'll see a new, deadlier drone appear. It's this third wave of drones that we must fear. And the sooner we attack any drone, the sooner this final wave will be upon us. If it arrives before the Defiant returns, we'll be out of surprises.
Bannock, you've heard the arguments. Your advice, please.
Good God, why? Why me?
You say the new drones are phaser resistant? How do you know?
Sensors indicate it. A lot more duranium in their hulls. Clearly faster, tougher, more capable machines.
What do you think of Kira's idea, to follow the drones back to their source?
The drones come from somewhere beyond runabout range. I'm positive of that. We need the Defiant.
There is a deep space-capable ship here at the station. The Scythian ship.
Unfortunately for us, it belongs to someone else, and it's weaponless.
If these drones are as tough as you say, sounds like we'd be foolish to risk having them attack all at once.
Depends. I think it'd be foolish to bring on the third wave a minute sooner than we had to.
I'm gonna agree with Dax.
Lieutenant, you say the drones learn about our weapons and then send new drones resistant.
Kira's gonna be mad no matter what
if
you choose.
we stop them from getting the message?
Stop the courier drone, you mean?
Exactly.
Now that's an idea. Break their reinforcement chain.
I think the Ambassador has uncovered a new course of action. No runabout mission at this time. We continue preparations for the drone attack. Dax, see if you can create a simulated mission against the drones. Get it loaded into one of Quark's holosuites.
Yes, sir.
Major, when Dax alerts you that the drone buildup is complete, you will take the Hudson. This time, we'll make sure no courier drone escapes through the wormhole.
Yes, Captain.
Bannock, our best chance of survival depends on better understanding our enemy and our potential friends. Please consider your negotiations with the Scythians as a matter of the highest importance.
I understand.
Good. Cisco out.
Well, Bannock, despite your protestations, I see you have some diplomatic skills after all.
Diplomatic skills? What do you mean?
You found the middle way, Bannock. The one course we could all agree on. Anything else, Ambassador?
What did I agree to?
Jadzia, Carrick's logs. There's a lot of static.
Bannock, if you saw what metachlorinide does to equipment, almost everything has been corroded away.
I was wondering if you could help me listen to the logs. Maybe decipher some of the trickier parts.
All right. Which ones in particular?
Oh no.
Some of the logs mention devices of some sort. Something valuable.
Valuable enough to kill for?
That's what I wondered, too. There's one here called Clarity. Something about a breakthrough with the Scythians.
Sounds like exactly what you need. Let's hear it.
Eureka! I believe I have found the root cause of the Scythians' reticence. It is not fear of contact at all. Clarity of communication. Dear to them, they value individual. Context is our overly verbose. Overwhelm them. Economy. Minimal combinations. I now look forward to contact where I will be.
Choke the guinea.
Into use.
Our overly verbose something or other overwhelm them. I think he's saying we use too many words.
Clarity. Economy.
Try that next time you talk to the Scythians. Talk like they do. One word. The right word.
In one of his personal logs, he talks about something called refraction mantles.
Refraction mantle. Did he explain what it was?
If he did, it was in one of the garbled sections. Whatever it is, he seemed obsessive about it. He tucked some tricorder scan data into his personal logs.
I'm going to download these scans into the station computer, Bannock. Maybe it can make some sense of all of this.
That's all for now, Lieutenant. Thanks.
Okay, I need to save. I'm like sweating. I need to stop. Alright guys.
GG.
That was fun. I'm tired. I'm sweating. Sweating and hot and tired. All the above. Tired. All my mic sounds so garbled.
Listen.
Does my microphone sounds like a like I'm deep throating it all the time? Does it? It sounds so bad. Mic sounds fine? Okay. Maybe that's just my voice. Sounds terrible. Alright. What's on old timey computer? What is this? Yeah, I'm stopping. It's too hot in here, Brendan. I'm dying. Dancing dwarves?
Welcome to hell, sucker. It's just like being 5 again.
Yeah, sure.
They're asking me
the difference between, pardon me, I'll call you right shooting a video game and shooting. There isn't any.
They're filming a video game here. Dude, it's hot right now. And humid. This is some full motion video game.
Okay, are we ready? There really isn't any difference.
We have all these variations. See variation 1, 2, 3, 4. So whoever's playing the game never knows what's going to.
Alright, I'm done. Sorry. Good night, guys. See you on the next stream, which may or may not be this week. Maybe on Thursday. I don't know. I want to beat this game. Good night, Brennan. Good night, Picard and Patrick and baby Joey. I'll see you guys next time. Miss you already as well. Peace.